So now we're just going to move on to a few of the points we wanted to cover to give some tips on actually making the move over there, how you can prepare yourself for it and how you can give yourself the best shot of actually being successful. Just to build on what James was saying previously, look, there's no getting around the market is tougher to relocate internationally this year than it was last year. I've been helping Aussie and Kiwi lawyers relocate internationally for 10 years now, and the last kind of 12, 18 months was a bit of an anomaly. It's not often that you get, well, we never get that extremely high area of demand. So bearing in mind that the market's a little bit more difficult to move now than it has been previously, it's definitely worth paying attention to these points, definitely around the CV, and then the point of where you actually get to get to interview, because you really do need to make a conscious decision to take everything on board you can to maximize your chance of making the move. Of course, if you want any specific advice, just drop James or I a line afterwards, and we can discuss what's specific to you. So onto the slide. So generally, we say probably start applying 4 to 6 months prior to when you start work. I know that can seem fairly far out. Most people are on 4 weeks notice periods here in Oz, but the reality is it usually takes a good couple of months to go through an interview process. Moving overseas generally takes a couple of months, 2 or 3 months to get a visa, depending on the location. So the time does tend to be a bit more protracted than you'd get if you were going to move domestically. So have a think about when you want to be on the ground in your chosen destination. Have a chat with us 6 months before, reach out. We can talk to you about what's available at that time and then start getting the process moving. So definitely worth bearing that in mind if you're looking to move this year, because we're definitely at that point now when you'd want to start getting stuff moving. The point on the level of seniority and experience ties into what I was saying at the start. So with the shift in the market, we've definitely seen a bit of a shift towards more senior hires to move internationally. James mentioned that the vast majority of the firms in these locations would apply the UK system to their lawyers, which generally means a 2-year discount to Australian and Kiwi PQE to equalise it with the UK system. So at the moment, it is fairly tough for anyone below 3 Aussie Kiwi PQE to make the move. But what that just means is it's just worth being even more on the ball with the bits which you can control around your profile and your CV and all the stuff I just mentioned.